On September 17, 2025, the world woke up to a new reality. As the sun rose over the archipelago, a sense of anticipation filled the air, not just in the Philippines, but across the globe. The World Bank announced that the Philippines is now the second richest nation in ASEAN by per capita income. This historic milestone sent shockwaves through financial markets and made headlines worldwide. This is more than a statistic, it's a seismic shift in regional power. The Philippines, once overlooked, now stands shoulder to shoulder with its most prosperous neighbors. The Philippines, once known as the sick man of Asia, has become a model of modern economic resilience. The transformation is visible everywhere, from the bustling streets of Manila to the quiet progress in the countryside. This transformation was decades in the making, powered by millions of ordinary Filipinos. Nurses in Dubai, engineers in Singapore, call center agents in Manila. Their hard work, sacrifice, and determination built the foundation for this new era. For years the country watched its neighbors surge ahead. Now it's setting the pace, inspiring others to follow its lead and proving that progress is possible against all odds. The Philippines has harnessed globalization, capital, and talent to leapfrog into a new era. Investments in education, technology, and infrastructure have paid off, creating opportunities for millions. In Makati, young professionals celebrate new opportunities. In rural provinces, families see new roads, better schools, and hope for a brighter future. The benefits of growth are reaching every corner of the nation. This is about more than money. It's about national pride and potential finally realized. For the first time in generations, Filipinos everywhere are united by a renewed sense of purpose and optimism. The journey was tough: political upheavals, disasters, crises. The nation faced storms both literal and figurative, testing the limits of its endurance. But the Filipino spirit, Bayanihan, never wavered. Communities came together, neighbors helped neighbors, and hope was rebuilt time and again. That resilience is now an economic force. Filipino entrepreneurs are launching startups, investors are flocking to Manila, and the stock market is buzzing with new energy. The world must now see the Philippines as a peer, a competitor, and a partner. International leaders are taking notice, eager to collaborate and invest in this rising powerhouse. With over 115 million consumers, it's a market and a hub of digital innovation. Filipino youth are driving a tech revolution, connecting the country to the global digital economy. The Philippines is now a strategic player in Asia-Pacific geopolitics. Its voice carries weight in regional discussions, and its influence is growing on the world stage. Its rise is a lesson for developing nations, showing that with the right mix of human capital, vision, and digital connectivity, any country can change its destiny. The digital divide is shrinking and opportunities are expanding. The archipelago's story is one of transformation, not just survival. From humble beginnings, the nation has reimagined itself, building a future that once seemed out of reach. The Philippines is no longer just a source of labor or a tourist destination, it's a center of innovation, a magnet for talent, and a home for dreamers and doers. It's a nation rewriting its own narrative, led by a new generation determined to shape their own destiny and tell their own story to the world. The world is watching and taking notes. The Philippines has arrived. The dawn is here, and the future is bright for this remarkable nation. ASEAN's economic script has changed, and the transformation is more profound than many realize. Singapore remains the undisputed leader, but a new contender has emerged. The Philippines has now overtaken Thailand to claim the number 2 spot in the region's economic race. This isn't because Thailand stumbled or lost its way. It's because the Philippines discovered a new gear, accelerating its growth in unexpected ways. While Thailand focused on building world-class factories and manufacturing hubs, the Philippines quietly mastered the art of digital exports, services, creative content, and intellectual capital that travel at the speed of light. The shift was subtle, almost invisible, happening on screens, in the cloud, not in shipping containers or on factory floors. Many economists missed the early signs, overlooking the data and dollars quietly flowing into Manila's digital economy. The Philippines invested heavily in fiber optic cables, cloud servers, and, most importantly, in the minds of its young English-speaking population, preparing them for a future built on knowledge and connectivity. This long-term bet on people and technology has paid off, fueling a surge in growth and optimism. The old economic hierarchies are fading away. Today, prosperity comes from innovation, creativity, and the ability to adapt quickly. The Philippines has provided a new blueprint for ASEAN, showing that success can be built on digital skills and creative thinking. Its greatest resource isn't found in factories or natural reserves, but in the boundless creativity and talent of its people. The economic sea of Southeast Asia is churning, with new currents and opportunities emerging every day. The Filipino flag now leads a new wave of growth and innovation. The tides have truly shifted, and the world is taking notice. The entire region is watching and learning from the Philippines' bold new approach. The Philippines is charting a new course, steering confidently into the digital future. The ASEAN map is being redrawn, with new centers of growth and influence emerging. The future is digital, and the Philippines is at the helm, guiding Southeast Asia into a new era of prosperity. How did the Philippines pull off this remarkable transformation? What sparked the journey from economic uncertainty to a story of resilience and growth? It all started with its people, especially the millions of overseas Filipino workers. Their hard work abroad and the remittances they sent home didn't just support families, they stabilized the economy, providing a steady stream of income that built a strong foundation for future growth and opportunity. Then came the digital revolution. The Philippines quickly became the world's call center capital, creating millions of jobs. But the story didn't stop there. The country moved up the value chain, expanding into high-value services like software development, animation, and financial technology, showcasing Filipino talent on the global stage. Political and economic stability soon followed. Reforms were enacted, infrastructure was modernized, and a friendlier business climate emerged, making the country more attractive to both local and foreign investors. Investors took notice, and capital began to flow in. This influx of investment fueled a powerful cycle of development, spurring new industries and urban growth. Then came a wave of innovation. A new generation of entrepreneurs, many with global experience, returned home to launch startups in fintech, e-commerce, and education, bringing fresh ideas and energy to the economy. These grassroots innovators bridged the gap between rural producers and urban markets, while also bringing online learning and digital opportunities to even the most remote islands, ensuring no one was left behind. The synergy of remittances, a booming BPO sector, and homegrown innovation created unstoppable momentum, driving the nation forward at an unprecedented pace. The Philippines didn't just follow global trends, it began to set them, with local startups and tech leaders gaining recognition on the world stage. Today, the country's economic story is one of reinvention and hope, marked by rapid urban development and a thriving entrepreneurial spirit. The Philippines has become a model for other nations seeking to leapfrog into the future, showing that transformation is possible with the right mix of vision and determination. The secret? It's the people, their embrace of technology, and a relentless ambition to succeed, qualities that continue to drive the nation forward. The Philippines has truly rewritten its destiny, turning challenges into opportunities and dreams into reality. The world is now taking notice, watching as the Philippines shapes its own future and inspires others to do the same. To understand the Philippines today, look beyond remittances. Overseas Filipino workers are more than a source of dollars. They're conduits for ideas, skills, and global standards. A nurse in London sends back not just money but knowledge and aspirations. An IT professional in Silicon Valley brings home a culture of innovation. These global Filipinos raise expectations for better services and governance at home. Many are returning, not just to retire but to invest, start businesses, and share expertise. This brain gain is a priceless asset. Over 10 million Filipinos abroad form a vast, decentralized network for national development. Their invisible transfers of knowledge and ambition are reshaping the country. The global Filipino is the ultimate connector, linking local villages to the global marketplace. Remittances are just the tip of the iceberg. The real impact is in the flow of ideas and opportunity. The Philippines' global integration is personal, direct, and powerful. The world is in their hands and they're bringing it home. The Philippines' digital revolution began with the BPO boom. Fluent English and cultural ties made it the world's call center capital. But the country didn't stop there. The industry evolved into knowledge process outsourcing, accounting, animation, engineering support for global clients. Universities adapted, creating a high-tech services ecosystem. Now, a new wave is rising: homegrown innovation. Tech-savvy professionals and a growing middle class are fueling a startup culture. Fintech apps like Gcash and Maya have brought millions into the digital economy. E-commerce, edtech, and health tech startups are solving local problems and connecting the archipelago. Government investment in digital infrastructure has accelerated this shift. The Philippines is no longer just a service provider, it's an innovation hub. The digital archipelago is online and the world is taking notice. The future is being built in the Philippines. Growth in the Philippines is visible everywhere. A decade-long infrastructure boom has transformed cities and provinces. New expressways, subways, and modernized airports have made travel faster and more efficient. Secondary cities like Cebu and Davao are now global gateways. Highways and bridges connect once isolated regions, creating a unified economy. Farm-to-market roads boost rural incomes and reduce spoilage. New business districts like Bonifacio Global City and Clark Global City showcase a vision of organized, sustainable urban living. These changes are more than concrete, they're the foundation of a new Philippines. Connectivity, both physical and digital, is spreading prosperity beyond Manila. The country's ambitions are now built into its very landscape. The Philippines' rise is changing daily life for millions. A confident middle class is fueling a consumer revolution. World-class malls and community hubs are now found across the country. Demand for quality goods and services is soaring, attracting global brands and boosting local pride. Filipino chefs and designers are gaining international recognition. Travel is now accessible to the middle class, spreading wealth to remote regions. Health and wellness are priorities with gyms and organic cafes on the rise. The prosperity isn't universal, poverty and inequality remain, but the trend is clear. More Filipinos are living better, with greater choice and opportunity. The new lifestyle blends global trends with strong local identity. The social dividend of growth is real. The dream of a better life is becoming reality for many. The Philippines is redefining what's possible. The future is within reach. The Philippines' ascent is reshaping ASEAN. It's now a pillar of economic strength, creating a more balanced and dynamic region. Neighbors see it as both a competitor and a vital market. A richer Philippines means more trade, tourism, and investment across Southeast Asia. ASEAN's collective voice is stronger, with the Philippines adding depth and diversity. The Philippine model, driven by human capital and digital innovation, offers a new path for others. There's no single route to prosperity. The Philippines is proof. Its story is now part of the region's blueprint for growth. The archipelago is setting trends, not just following them. ASEAN's future is brighter with the Philippines at its core. The Philippines' achievement is remarkable, but the journey continues. The next challenge: making growth inclusive and closing the gap for millions still in poverty. Investing in education, social safety nets, and rural development will unlock more potential. Staying ahead in the digital race means moving up the value chain, focusing on STEM, research, and innovation. The goal: become a creator, not just a user of technology. Navigating geopolitics with balance and pragmatism will secure peace and progress. The Philippines' story proves that vision, agility, and spirit matter more than size or history. The archipelago has ascended. Its future as a global economic star is in its own hands. The world is watching. The best is yet to come.